What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in and welcome back to the Crypto Remora. My name is Wes and I am with, as always, Siri Crypto. What's up, Siri?
What's going on, people?
Ain't nothing, man. We are having a good day, man. You know what I'm happy for? That the kids are back in school. These kids are about to drive me crazy, dude. Like, oh my God. I mean, last week, I don't know if you guys heard, probably not because of Siri's awesome editing, but like, my son was literally running up and down the hallways, like, with war cries, up and down the hallway, busted his knee open, like, insane, man. I'm just so happy they're back in school. But anyways, guys, today we're going to be going over the Bitcoin price chart and some macroeconomic scales. Also, we're going to be picking a winner for our Lost Donkey giveaway. Siri's going to be going to Camelot to check the position that we opened last week on last week's show. And we have a community member that just started their NFT project. It's a one-to-one, really dope art. So if that sounds good to you guys, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get it. So firstly, here we are, around 17K. Haven't seen these levels in weeks. And how do you feel about this? Do you feel like this is something that's going to continue, Siri, or do you think this is just kind of fake out in the market and they're just trying to, you know, kind of psych people out? What's your impression on price movement?
So, you know, I see that I've seen this for the last 2 weeks. You know, because in this game you gotta change your positions quickly. You gotta have your tap dancing shoes on. That's what
right.
James from Invest Answers calls it. You really do, though, because here we are. We're still in a bear market. You could say this is a reversal or just a bull run, a mini bull run within a bear market, however you want to call it.
Right.
Bottom line is the last 2 weeks we're in a clearly defined uptrend, and we're coming back and testing support right now. And so for the last 2 weeks, yeah, we're in an uptrend. We're at 17.2, and you know, you got to call it like you see it. Yeah, we're still in a bear market technically, but
yeah,
you know, for me, there's been a lot of price suppression on Bitcoin, and then you had that collapse with FTX.
Right.
This is a non-surprising uptrend for me is what it is. It just brings people back to the reality. They're like, how can Bitcoin be going up right now? It doesn't make any sense. Well, no, it didn't make sense for it to go this low.
Right.
You know, it's like, so to me, this is normal manipulation by the whales. They've held us down for so long. You're just seeing the price do what it should naturally be doing when the supply is limited and people are buying.
So you feel like the price action we're having right now is organic, like it's a natural event, or do you feel like it's being, you know, pushed on from other things?
No, I feel like I use the analogy of someone holding their boot on your chest when you're trying to get up. I feel like the whales have had their boot on our chest for the last 6 months to a year.
Yeah.
And it's not that Bitcoin's shooting off to the moon. I feel like they're just letting their boot up a little bit because they realize I've said this before, suppressing Bitcoin's price is going to come to a point where it's more expensive to do that than it is to profit off of buying over the counter or, you know, for new people that don't understand what I'm saying is when you buy the Bitcoin on the exchange, that's when it affects the price.
Right.
But these guys, a lot of these whales are buying Bitcoin from private people. They call it over the counter. Mm. And that when you buy like that, it doesn't affect the price itself of Bitcoin. So the
Yeah.
price of Bitcoin only moves based on the amount of Bitcoin tokens on the exchanges.
Mm.
So I think a lot of people don't understand that concept yet, but that's why when I say there's some manipulation going on, that's what I mean. They can keep the price low on the exchanges
Right.
in one way, but at the same time be buying Bitcoin privately from other owners individually. It's like me buying it from you directly.
Yeah.
So, I think when people understand that, they'll start saying, "Oh," and yeah, you can work both sides of the market. You can be buying and selling something at the same time. That's in the rule book. You're allowed to do that.
Yeah.
So, I think it's a little bit of organic uptrend, and that's just what I feel about it. I think it's an organic thing where they've actually started lifting their pressure on the sell pressure.
Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of people, and you got a good point, man. A lot of people really, they're really kind of misled into believing that, and I know this because of having conversations with, certain people and different people at work and outside of home, and a lot of them, they think, when and you've probably heard this too. You tell them, yeah, I'm into crypto, and they're like, well, how? Like, they look at you like they feel sorry for you. Like, oh, I'm sorry, man. Like, that sucks. And you're like, no, like, actually it doesn't. But, a lot of people, it's a misconception. Like, you can make money on the way up. You can make money on the way down. So, a lot of people that may be new and watching this channel, if that's, if you hear us talking about, like, because you're probably thinking, how are they making money in a bear market? How do you make money in a bull market? Well, if you hear us talking like that, there's plenty of ways to continue making money in a bear market. And that's why we, titled this video, bear market strategies. And I think one of the best, especially as a newbie, because if you're just getting into this market, I mean, you must be terrified. I think the fear and greed was almost at an all-time low, over the weekend before we had this massive come up. And I think that, a lot of people get scared out of the market, just like they want, people to get scared out of the market. But there are other ways to make money. And, for the newbies, like I said, I digress, they don't realize sometimes the best thing you can do is nothing. And so what my strategy is, everybody has their own strategy. Sierra's strategy, he likes to, get on these decentralized exchanges. He likes to yield farm. He's constantly finding ways to make money. And that's his strategy. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, that's a good strategy. My strategy, I'm a little less, active. I like to, dollar cost average. And if I find a project that I like, I'll get into it, I'll hold it, and, see what happens. But there's definitely more ways to make money in this market than what's than what people say. So,
what that reminds me of? That reminds me of when I first got into crypto, almost 3 years now, 3 years ago. I remember the first week I had to Google what HODL meant. So I kept seeing HODL everywhere, and I'm like, what the heck is HODL? Are they
how
just
do you even
spelling,
pronounce that?
Yeah, they spelling hold wrong? Is it a typo? And so I had to Google it, figure it out, and then I was like, oh. And then, it's a language. You're learning a new language when you first start. And but yeah, that's one of the things. I'm glad you said it, because one of the best things you can do when you don't know what to do is to HODL. And HODLing over time, for the last 13 years anyway, has made you come out on top when you're buying Bitcoin. So if you're getting in now, let's say worst case scenario, you bought the top at 69,000 and you're still holding your Bitcoin or your crypto right now. Well, just hold it a little longer. I mean, just hold it another 6 months or a year and see what happens. Come back to the charts in 1 year. And if you say, well, I don't want to wait for that. Well, I got news for you. You can go to the stock market and mess around, but you've seen the stock market's been getting murdered too. So until, yes, it's a macro environment. Yes, it's Bitcoin's first macro environment, but you got to look at the facts. The facts are one of the biggest exchanges in the world. And now they're trying to, all this FUD with GBTC, Grayscale, Digital Currency Group, and Binance. You got all the powers, and they're threatening collapse.
Right.
When they did that last collapse on Bitcoin from the FTX, yeah, we fell. We fell pretty hard, but you got to look where we're at. I mean, 2 years ago, we were at $3,000.
Yeah.
And Bitcoin's at $17,000 now. So they say, oh, it's going to crash. It's going below 10K. I personally said the floor was 13.8, and I'm still sticking to my guns until I see if GBTC Grayscale falls. Yeah, we're going to have to start worrying about 13,800. We're going to have to worry about that level. But until we go anywhere near that level, I have not been and will not call for Bitcoin going to 10K.
Yeah.
I'm just not in that camp because
Yeah.
Barring the Black Swan event, which God knows we've had plenty of them.
Right. Yeah, I love your take on that. And speaking of Grayscale, they got their BTC at a 44% discount right now, and they're portraying it like there's no buyers. That's false. I really honestly don't believe it. It's like you always say, watch what they do. Don't listen to what they say. They're always playing chess. It's always a monopoly game. And I think we got a little bit of price movement. Do you feel like this is do you think this is institutional investors getting in, or do you feel like this is retail? Like, what do you think? Who's leading this charge right now?
I think this is the consequence of the bounce back from that last crash.
Yeah.
So in other words, I feel like the whales were buying down around 16,000, and they've realized they're starting to push the price up a little. So you're going to see them lift their foot off the gas a little bit, because again, they don't want the price to go too high. Because if the price goes too high when they're trying to buy, I mean, BlackRock has $15 trillion under management.
Yeah.
If BlackRock went on the exchanges and bought all the Bitcoin right now, they have the money to do it. It's not a matter of do they have the money. The problem is if they go on there and try to buy it all up off the exchanges, what happens? It pushes the price. We'd be at $1 million a coin. If BlackRock decided to allocate that much money right now, it would shoot Bitcoin up to over $1 million, I think.
Right.
I think it would come out to over $1 million a coin. You have to double check my math on that. But, bottom line is it's a very hard game for the whales with Bitcoin, because if they buy too much, it pushes the price too high, and then, it's costing them more money.
Right.
So I feel like this is a well-balanced effort. I feel like they've suppressed the price as much as they possibly can, hitting us with every brick they can. Because you got to remember, Wall Street didn't want Bitcoin in the beginning. They didn't want it, and they fought it, and now they're still fighting it. But what are they going to do if they can't fight it?
Right.
If you can't fight it and beat it, you have to try to own all of it. So I feel like there's going to be a lot more tactics to try to get you to sell your crypto. And I just encourage all the listeners out there, don't fall for it, because they've been lying for 200 years in the stock market. They're not going to change now just because it's crypto. Nothing changes in the investment game.
Absolutely.
They were liars back then, and they're liars now.
So we got CPI data to come on Thursday. Jerome Powell is expected to speak tomorrow. And a lot of people are speculating that tomorrow, hawkish, Thursday, numbers come out, CPI data comes out, and dovish. It gives off, it's down lower than what it is expected. And a lot of people are saying markets are gonna pump. Is that something you're kind of expecting too?
I think we already had our pump on crypto. They're front running it in crypto. And I think that's another thing. I just want to say this real quick. I think that Wall Street's trading back and forth. I think they're going from crypto to stocks. And I said this for the last year and a half. I told you this.
Yeah.
Because you see, they're trading stocks and Bitcoin now that they're allowed to do it. A lot of these institutional guys are finally allowed to mess with crypto. So now they're going home. I feel like they're going home on the weekends and secretly buying NFTs. It's like these Wall Street guys, you got to love crypto because it's 24/7. It don't stop. Like the stock market stops. So, I do think you're going to see a lot of action where Bitcoin will pump right before the CPI. And then tomorrow, I feel like they're going to sell. They're going to sell the news, buy the rumors, sell the news, right? And then you'll see stocks come up. And then vice versa. I think they'll take that money and flip it back into Bitcoin. I don't have proof. This is just a theory I have.
Yeah, of course.
But it feels like that's what I would be doing. Like I sold Tesla today, and took some profits. I was in the profits. So yeah, I bought ETH on the way up, but I had to get that new Brainsy NFT. What do you want? What do you want? I seen that thing and I was like, all right, I gotta go. And
that's some really cool artwork, man. He did really good with that, man, of that collection. It's a 1-1, and let's show him off, dude.
Yeah, let's check yours out. Big Fish, owned by Wes here. This is a nice one. He's sitting in a boat chilling. Looks like he's got a whale scanner, which is perfect for crypto Remora. That's perfect for crypto Remora.
Perfect, dude. So
he's just chilling. Looks like he's just got his thing going.
Dude, the artwork is like a canvas piece. Like it almost looks like he literally painted the thing. So I like that. And not only that, I chose that one because, man, I love to fish. I'm from Georgia, and we like to fish, man. I grew up fishing with my dad and my brothers, and it kind of hit home to me when I saw that one. I knew instantly that was the one I wanted, and yeah, dude, shout out to him. That's some cool art, and I'm glad he did that, man.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I saw the name first, Arbinauts, and I was like, I think I texted you immediately. I said, dude.
Yeah.
I said, dude. And then when I saw that Brainsy was the one who actually put it out, because Brainsy tweets all kind of stuff for Arbitrum all the time.
Yeah.
So, go to his page. If you're not already following him, he's an animal on Twitter. He got threads, everything, alpha.
Yeah, he's got some good alpha, man, for sure.
So aside from just following him to learn stuff, now he's putting this killer artwork out. And we're actually going to talk to him maybe about doing a crypto Remora NFT collection.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe do split it 3 ways, between me, you, and Brainsy. And
that would be cool, man.
Because it looks like he's going to be doing major things. I mean, this collection is going to be released, it looks like, on Ethereum, and then Arbitrum, and then somewhere else. There's a 3-part series.
Mm. Oh, it's a 3-part series.
Yeah, the third one's going on Nova. Yeah, it's going to Nova. So yeah, mine is just the Arbinaut in his little spaceship. And he's chilling. Cool. He's got the 3 monitors. I mean, it's just dope. But if you look at the artwork on the collection itself, it is killer. I mean, they've got everything you want. Cooking. He's got one on a piano. You got one on a motorcycle. One just chilling on his phone. Snowboarding. I mean, the artwork, like you said, is so killer on this.
Yeah, I love the astronauts too. I mean, that's like a perfect representative. It's like a mascot for Arbitrum. Like the astronaut is really cool, man. Really dope. And I don't know if that like just kind of happened naturally or if they chose that, but either way, man, the astronauts are really cool. I like.
Now
those.
I did want to buy the one with the bear playing chess. That's the first one I really wanted, and I was like, man, this is so perfect for the times. It's like
bear market strategies.
That one, but I just had to get the other one with the trading screens. I had to do it, man. It's just so we got a very important also topic here. Let's go to Camelot. Let's check out our positions we opened last week.
That's right.
Just to remind you guys, if you didn't watch last week's video, we opened up a $20 position, $23 position, and we did a couple of them just to show what you can be earning on this. And I mean,
how we looking?
We're looking good. Hold on. Yeah. So
they sent you NFTs too, right? Like after we got into the position, they send you NFTs. Is that kind of like or is that kind of like just the ticket, like an admission, like showing that you have proof that you're in a liquidity pool? Is that what that is?
Yeah, they actually, and I noticed a lot of projects are doing that now, where they a lot of projects are promoting it that way too. It's like, you get an NFT. It's not like you're getting an artwork NFT. It's a non-fungible token that's just proof of your position in the pool, which just means it's a receipt, like I said.
A pass.
Yeah, that you have provided liquidity. So on our first position here, the average APR we're earning is 12%. On our second position of Grail USDC is earning 15%. And on the third one, we're earning 18%.
Nice,
dude. So altogether, we opened this about 2 weeks ago, I think, if that. That's, it hadn't been open long. So the first one in dollar value is less than a penny because it's only a $10 position. Mm-hmm. The second one is a $24 position, and it's earned 8 cents. Third one is $24 position, and it's earned 5 cents.
Yeah.
So, you could say, 13 cents, 14 cents, but, on 20 or 40 bucks, earning, anywhere around that APR of 15 to 18%, it's just a strategy. It is one other strategy to make money.
It's and like we were saying in the beginning, it's not, you can have your money and put it in the bank if you want to, but what we're trying to point out is there's other ways. No matter, if it's $100 or if it's $2,000, it doesn't matter. At least have that money working for you. Don't just let it sit in the banks and let the, banks, use your money to make money off you. No. DeFi is meant for this. It's meant for you to have control over, your cash position and your funds and your finances. Like, if you have it just sitting there, what's the point? But why not put it to work, like Sierra's saying and pointing out. So, good strategy. It's great strategy.
And that brings us to our last segment, baby. Here's the giveaway. Hee-haw.
Giveaway. Who's the lucky winner? Let's find out.
So all you had to do was you had to retweet the pinned tweet. You had to like and subscribe to the Crypto Remora and the Lost Donkeys. You had to follow the Lost Donkeys and follow us, and then subscribe to our YouTube channel. Yeah. And which basically that gave us the winner. We're going to do the drawing right now, I guess, huh?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
All right. So we're going to spin the wheel. And while that's spinning, we're going to just say, thank you to everyone who did enter. It's amazing, and it's just awesome. Okay.
Yeah, we love you guys' support.
And the winner is?
Oh, wow. Cheddar Bob. Dude. Cheddar Bob. Congratulations, man. Dude, we love you so much, man. Thank you so much for your support and everything you've done for this channel. We greatly appreciate you, man. And, yeah, dude, enjoy your donkey, man.
Yeah, we're going to send Wes. I guess you're going to get him.
Yep, I'll get his address, and we'll get him in shape and send it over to him. So thank you, Cheddar Bob.
We're going to send you a DM, Cheddar Bob, and claim your donkey, sir.
Yeah. Hey, and everybody else, just because you didn't win doesn't mean you don't get anything. You get our love, man. We love you guys so much. And no, honestly, we're really going to be doing some more giveaways. We appreciate you guys so much. Everybody that supported us, especially, these first 100 subscribers to the Crypto Remora. We can't be, more thankful for you guys. And, we love this community and we love you guys, and can't wait to see what the future brings. We're going to bring you guys with us for sure.
Yeah, we're going to be doing more stuff. And like I said, we're going to talk to Brainsy about putting out an actual Crypto Remora NFT. Yeah. Because I really like his artwork. I feel like if we just throw him our logo and just say, hey, man, reach out to him, we would love to split that up between the three of us. And that way we all make a little profit if we get profit. But
yeah, just a little idea.
Bigger than that would be the... I would like to give some away to the Arbinauts too, somehow.
Yeah, man, we just want to give back to the community that's been so good to us, and we really don't know how that's going to be, but guaranteed we're going to figure it out, and we're going to make that happen no matter what. So thank you guys so much for your support.
Yes, thank you guys for liking and getting us over 100 subscribers. Thank you so much, and yeah, we got more fire content coming.
We got so much more to come. We wrapping it up?
I feel like we're going to wrap it up.
All right, brother. Hey, have a good night. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, and until next time, peace.